Alright, so the idea of Daily is to do tutorials of what I'm learning in school so that way I can remember them for later and as a way for me to remember and learn my classes better. So as I was making a list today and I'm a day behind, I'm like, oh, what would be good would be some graphic design stuff. So to start with, I'm going to be in Adobe Illustrator. I do use Inkscape as well, and when I make thumbnails, I still use Inkscape just because that's what I'm more comfortable with. But as we're starting out in because I use Illustrator at school and I have access to Illustrator at home now, I am going to be using Illustrator to show what I've learned. So first, to create a new file, because I don't want to work with any of these, I'm going to take File, New, and then as it pops up here with the dialog box, I'm going to type in practice. So let's see, I've done some custom ones, saved. Let's just go untitled, 28 by 720, boom, pixels. Let's go 8.5 by 11, 8.5, or yeah, 8.5 width by 11 inches, and this will just be normal stuff. I want 2 artboards, awesome. RGB, we'll do CMYK. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll just use RGB, easier. Okay, and we'll hit create. And did we name it? I don't remember if we did or not. Looks like we did not name it. So let's go up here, file. We'll save it as tutorial. There we go. So now it's called tutorial. Okay. And so it's going to be showing you how to use Illustrator. So now that I have an artboard, I'm going to go over some navigational stuff and navigational keyboard shortcuts. I do use a mouse, and then I can't show you the buttons I'm clicking. Someday maybe I'll have that set up in the bottom right hand corner here. But when you hold Alt and scroll up and down, it should do stuff. So you hold Alt and scroll in, and hold Alt and scroll out. And then if you double click the hand, it'll reset you on good looking stuff. Some tools to know: V tool will get you this arrow, A tool gets you the white arrow, P, if you click P, gets you the pen tool. That's helpful. And then control click to get out of that. Command Z or Command or Control Z to backspace. Control Shift Z to redo. T is for the text tool. So type T, click. Hello, how are you? Question mark. And then just click V. And then over here, I'm going to go with the standard Futura bold. Aaron Draplin. I will make that call out. And then by the size, just come over here and scroll up. And we can do that. And then drag it around if we want to. Edit the text and everything. Cool. So now some other stuff that we can do. Some other stuff we learned. If you have a path, so come up here to the Bezier. Is that it? No. The brush tool, maybe? Nope. No, the brush tool. So we draw the brush tool, and then we click text tool, but type on a path. Then we can click on the path and type hello, how are you? And so if I took my brush and I made a really long path, something like that, and got my type on path tool. Hello, how are you? Then you can, that's how you use your roundy text, and then there's a way to fit it on an arc as well. Let's see, vertical typing. So that's if you want to type this way. So that's how the vertical type tool works. I guess I could also go over some basic types of fonts. Now I'll do that in another thing. So let's get this cleaned up. So I'm going to click and drag and hit backspace. Let's see, let's draw an arc. So I'm going to grab my pen tool, drag up and to the left, and then down and to the right. So get an arc, hit Command or Control click. My text tool, type on a path. Hello, world. Awesome, so that fit perfectly. Then there's some other things we can do with text. So I come over here. To get this to pop out, I click and hold my type tool. Hello, world. And then I come up here and hit object, shape. I don't remember what I'm looking for. Warp. Yeah, maybe it's this thing. Arc. So here's how you get an arc. Heck yeah, how do we do that though? Yeah, style, arc. Oh, we want a horizontal style. Check the preview box to preview your stuff. And so we can say, oh, we want this way. And that was just up there for me in a regular workspace. So let's do like, what if we do like 0 and 10? There we go. Hello, world. And so there's a way to distort it, and then you could grab the direct selection tool and grab this anchor and really play around with it. Should really distort the text. But this is kind of just wonky stuff that is not very useful, but can be fun. Kinda, I guess. Once again, V to get back to that selection tool. Another quick thing to do. So I'm going to get rid of that. If I like this, then I hold Alt, click, and drag. That's how we're going to duplicate things really quick. It does it, I promise. And so if we're going to draw little leaves really fast, so we go up there, and then down there, we hit hold Alt, bring that back there, and bring this here. Oh snap, did I not complete the shape? There we go. Click like that. And so now I have like a little flower looking thing. It doesn't look like it, I know, but if we come over here and change the color to a green, and then I hit P again, and I draw a little arc in it, and I make this one black. We'll switch that. Make it black. Bring up my stroke point. Then we start to get a little leaf. And so I can click that and drag it over here. Alt drag. It should be working. There we go. And so now I can rotate this. Oh, Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. Aha. Control G to group the objects. And so now they'll both copy. If I would do it. Holding Alt and clicking and dragging to do that, and I'm going to click on it and grab my rotate tool up there. And I can grab this now, and then Alt and drag, left click, transform, reflect, vertically, okay. And so now I have this cool little design of leaves that I can put my hello world signage around. Oh, let's just grab those. One thing different from Inkscape and Illustrator is that in Inkscape, definitely there is in Inkscape you have to surround it when you select it like that, and Illustrator you only have to hit it, if that makes sense. So hello. So that's kind of a little design. That's just a rambling on Illustrator. So I hope that was helpful.